Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Chrissy here, and welcome back to another movie review. In today's movie review, I'm going to be doing another Adam Sandler movie review on this Adam Sandler movie, which I actually remember watching this movie with Adam Sandler. I actually remember watching it like when I was a kid. It's not 51st Dates because I know I've already seen that movie and I already reviewed it on this channel years ago. But recently, earlier this year, I was doing research on YouTube, and of course I found out about this movie that I remember watching when I was a kid. And that at first I didn't know what people thought of this movie, so I rewatched it. I did a rewatch on this movie like back on the last day of August. And so this Adam Sandler movie review is going to be on Mr. Deeds. Yep. Mr. Deeds is directed by Stephen Brill and stars, the one and only Adam Sandler. This movie also stars Winona Ryder as well. Winona Ryder. So Mr. Deeds is about a guy named Longfellow Deeds who basically like runs a pizza restaurant, and then of course he decides to go to like New York City, and then where she comes across a girl named Babe Bennett, played by Winona Ryder, and basically Babe actually disguises herself as Pam Dawson, and then. And then, of course, it's like Longfellow Deeds and, like so-called Pam Dawson, but really Babe Bennett, they basically like bond with each other, and then oh yeah, and of course Longfellow Deeds also has a black foot as well. Like, he basically said like he got like a little frostbite, like a really bad frostbite that turned his foot black, and yeah. So there you have it, guys. So that's pretty much the basic plot of Mr. Deeds. So, like I said, I remember watching Mr. Deeds when I was a little kid. And plus, it's even hard to believe that Mr. Deeds is already 20 years old. Like, this movie came out on June 28th of 2002, and it's already been 20 years since this movie came out. Because I first discovered that Mr. Deeds. I first rediscovered Mr. Deeds like when I was like when I was scrolling through YouTube about the break the ice scenes, because that movie scene in Mr. Deeds, that it actually happened like near the end of the movie. It's basically the scene I remember seeing when I was a kid from this movie, and not realizing that it was an Adam Sandler movie until I rediscovered it. It was actually the part near the end of the movie where Babe actually like falls through the ice, and it's like she's trying to win back on like Longfellow Deeds, but then she basically like falls through the ice, and then Deeds then go see and sees her, and it's like, and I remember some quotes from this movie like, "Where do you got the camera hidden in the woods?" And then of course Babe sinks down into the water after Longfellow Deeds says the BS word, like, and then of course like Longfellow Deeds ends up rescuing Babe, and like rescuing her by using his Blackfoot, and yeah. There was also a part in this movie when I was rewatching this movie. There was also a part in this movie where I thought it was pretty funny and cool at the same time. I actually there was actually a part where Longfellow Deeds was rescuing a bunch of cats in a burning building, and of course there's also like a Rob Schneider cameo as well, like a Rob Schneider who basically gets caught. He caught the cat, because it was like Longfellow Deeds like rescuing a bunch of cats from a burning building. Yeah. I thought that scene was pretty cool, and the acting performances, I think are very, very well done too for an Adam Sandler film from Happy Madison. And like I thought Adam Sandler was pretty funny in this movie, as always, as Longfellow Deeds. Winona Ryder also did a pretty good job in this movie playing Babe Bennett, and she basically like disguises herself as Pam Dawson, a school nurse. Like, the real Babe Bennett actually works as like a television show Inside Access, while when she's disguising herself as Pam Dawson, the so-called Pam Dawson is like revealed is basically like a school nurse in order to get close to and gather information on Deeds. Yeah, Steve Buscemi was in the movie too, and I thought Steve Buscemi looked pretty funny in this movie. Like, he plays like Crazy Eyes, like a citizen of Mandrake Falls, and one of Longfellow Deeds' customers. Yeah, it's like Crazy Eyes. And then Oh yeah, and Blake Clark was in the movie too. Blake Clark has been in a bunch of Adam Sandler movies. Like Blake Clark, he was there, and Alan Covert, he was there too. I don't really recognize Alan Covert that much. I've only seen a picture of him on IMDb, but I'm not so good at recognizing Alan Covert in Adam Sandler's movies that he's in. But yeah, so yeah, this movie, Mr. Deeds, was actually one of the two Adam Sandler movies I remember watching when I was a kid. The other was 51st Dates. 51st Dates that came out 2 years after Mr. Deeds. Like Mr. Deeds came out in 2002, while 51st Dates came out in 2004. But yeah, I thought this movie was pretty funny, and I liked almost every single thing about it. So overall, Mr. Deeds was a funny movie, and I'm gonna give Mr. Deeds 4 stars out of 5. Yeah, that's my best rating. 4 out of 5. That's good. So there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Mr. Deeds. And that's going to be it for this video. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.